Yes, joining us, prison. Prison is what we're talking about today. Yes, man. Send them babies to jail. You might be looking at the thumbnail coming into this, and you're going to think, what the heck is this guy talking about? Did Tupac just have a baby or something? But what we're talking about is preschool to prison pipelines. That's what they are trying to do in my country right now. There is a bill going through the government called Bill 33, and literally it's a pipeline from school to prison for the children. Literally, they want to take the rights away from the school board and put it in the hands of the government and put a cop in every school. And like I called the school the other day right over here because I want to do an article about it. And I'm like, I want to come, what time is like Friday yesterday, right? So I just wanted to stand in front of the school and talk about just a couple things that's going on with this prison to this preschool to prison pipeline, right? So I'm asking her, like, is the school going to be empty at 4, because I just want to come stand on the corner and just do just like a, no, you know, my 2-3 minute news thing, like a news clip, and talk about the preschool to prison pipeline that my country is trying to build right now. So she's like, what are you talking about? And then she's like, oh, Bill 33. She starts, I never heard of that. I'm like, oh my God, you're the principal. And she's like, what? They want to put a cop in every school. She's like, we already got a cop in our school. Listen, guys, I got 1,000 people in my city. And there's a cop that shows up in the school already. She's like, he comes twice a year. I'm like, oh, well, only twice a year. That's not what they're talking about. Come on, Mama, I'm just waiting for my dog. Sorry, guys. That's not what they're talking about where I'm coming from. They're talking about putting a cop in every school full time now, guys. It's called Bill 33 in Ontario, Canada. So they're going to put a cop in every school. It's going to go from a cop in every school. See how it went from like this lady down the road? She's like, well, we got a cop coming in twice a year to talk to the kids about da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So they put it in for twice a year. And then it's like those people who you give them an inch and they take a frickin' mile. Like these cops, you give them an inch. Okay, we're going to let you talk to our kids about safety with the school, safety with this, safety with that. But now they're going to take a mile. Now they want to put a guard right at the front door or something and start illegally searching our kids, locker searches, draping them up in the bathrooms or something, and, you know, starting the criminal process when they're young. And the principal at a school down here, I was like, I want to do a story. I just want to come stand in front, maybe at like 4 or 5 o'clock on Friday yesterday. And she's like, I never even heard of that. She's like, that's crazy. We don't want police in every school like that. That's just the police. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile, and they'll swell up the budget of the community. Like I even told the principal 2 times a year, that's not enough. That's not enough for that officer to come in and talk about, you know, predators out there on the internet and all those kind of things. I'm like, we need that officer in there like maybe once a month, not just 2 times in the whole season. And she's like, well, I'm glad you agree on that. And I'm glad we agree on all of that. And she's like, I can't tell you not to stand on the sidewalk and shoot your thing. I'm like, no, I'm not really asking permission. I just don't want you guys to see somebody standing out there without a news truck and call the cops on me and waste resources, right? Oh, she's like, oh, no, yeah, we're going to be gone by 4. It's a Thanksgiving weekend in Canada right now. Happy Thanksgiving weekend, everybody. From Loose Screws News and Mika Bond. Yes, Mika Bond's my hero, so I'm going down by the river right now, guys. And then I'm going to go to this guy's antique shop over here. He's got these antiques that he collects from all the country farming areas up here, and he redoes them, and then he puts them online for props from movies and stuff. I was just laughing at one guy when I went there. I passed by, I forgot he was even there. I passed by yesterday on my walk with my dog, and he has a bunch of stuff in the yard, and I'm filming it. Some guy in the chat is like, oh, that's all junk. I'm like, yeah, you don't even know. Where do you think they get, you know what I mean, in those Western movies? when somebody's driving down the road and there's an old wagon wheel there that's all rusted, where do you think they got that from? You think that just popped out free from somewhere? No, it's a man like this who collects that kind of stuff and puts it on the internet and then ships it around the world for people to put in their movies and stuff. I think he even rents. I'm pretty sure he even told me he rented things. I was really bored one winter and I walked by his shop and he has a website and everything. So I looked at it and I'm like, oh wow, look at all them things, man. I want to go check that out. He was all suspicious of me at first. He's like, I got cameras, you know. I'm like, yeah, me too. I'm like, we don't need them out here though. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, nobody even locks their doors. I bet you the guy doesn't even lock his door. He's got cameras like me. And I don't have nothing to steal in my house. So literally, you want to take my phone, it's in my hand. I ain't got a computer yet. I'm going to get one though. I'm upgrading my phone and I have a cheap laptop, but I got to do something for editing and stuff. Right now I'm using CapCut and want like money, and I don't like paying money like on a payment plan. I'd rather just buy a computer and an editing software, one-time deal, and it's over. I don't like owing my life away. I've never owed in my life. I've never done nothing on payment plans there. I don't do them things. I don't do them somethings. So yeah, oh yeah, I'm talking about preschool to prison pipeline. I missed a protest yesterday or the day before in a city right beside me. A whole bunch of people showed up, about 30 people protesting at the school, the school board or whatever. So they want to put a cop in every school in the area I'm from. We have 15 million people. The schools are safe. Everything is fine. We have cops for a reason. Like, they can't just put a cop in every area. There's no, this is not United States, and we don't need a cop and then metal detectors. Like, if a crime happens, you call the police, they show up like every other place, they take the report, and they do their thing. Like, why are we going to just spend our resources? They really need to fill up them jails they built, right, guys? And they fill them up with our children. So there's a protest going on, and I'm going to be going to the next protest because I do not think we should be having cops in school 24 hours a day, or well, not 24 hours a day, but 300 whenever the kids are there. You know what I mean? Like, why are we doing that to our children? Our children, like literally, I sent the organizer a statistic from police convictions. Only 1.56. So 1%, 1.5% of police who are ever charged with a SA offense, say they went and touched something in the swimsuit area and they got charged, only 1% of police are ever convicted for that offense in the courts I come from. You can Google it, Ontario, Canada, in 2022, only 1.56% of the police in the biggest police force in Toronto, Ontario, were convicted of SA offenses. Now, do we want them people that have immunity over you and me? Do we want them to be controlling our children from which age? Which age? Teaching them just to swallow the whole boot right from what? Right from kindergarten? You're going to see like an armed man from kindergarten in your school? You're going for lunch, you see an armed man come by? Two little kids are fighting about fucking, I gave you my fruit roll up and you were supposed to give me your apple, and what, we got an armed man dealing with that instead of the principal? Come on. Me and the principal even threw fists when I was younger. I was about 12 years old and he come and tried to embarrass me, do something to me. We threw down there. What do you mean? He threw me over his shoulder, he dropped me out at the door of the school, and I'm a dangerous man. And I was a dangerous kid. You don't need cops for everything, man. Come on, guys. This is ridiculous, man. It's called Bill 33 where I come from. To protect kids from school. I don't know if they're protecting the kids from the school. Please pay for the bong that you broke. I didn't break any bong. I don't smoke out of that stuff. Watch out for man, bear, pig. Okay, I'll watch out for all those. Bro, you owe me 20 bucks. I paid you already. I actually paid you 40 bucks. I think I gave you 20 extra. So now you owe me 20. Dog, I'm gonna get you. Thanks for being here, guys. How are you guys doing today, man? Usually the sun comes up, but there's so much clouds today. We're not gonna get a nice sunrise through there, man. I thought the clouds might break and stuff. Look at my dog. That's my dog. I found her 2 years ago, guys. So what do you guys think about putting cops in schools in Canada? Do you think a cop is needed in every class, in every school in Canada? Do you think I'm barking up the wrong tree getting involved in this project or what? Am I going to lose all my viewers? Do all my viewers love cops or something? Like, I can't believe this guy. His name is Doug Ford. He's the premier of Ontario. He's the guy that was talking really big about, you know, we're going to turn the power off to America and we're going to make you guys suffer if you take our car company, da-da-da. Doug Ford, his brother he smoked the boulders. His brother was addicted to crack and not the butt crack. And yeah, that guy, he wants to put cops in every school with our children. So I literally thinks that like the cops are going to be our heroes because his daughter is married to a cop from the Toronto Police Force. So literally, he does not care. Like, he's going to do whatever the cops want. He's going to let them swell up the budget of all the municipalities. Like, I'd be ashamed if they put a cop at the school over here. We have 300 houses, 1,000 people. And the principal told me, like, oh, we only need, like, the one cop comes twice a year. He talks about computer safety. He talks about predators or whatever like that. And the kids are good. And then he goes home and she's like, we don't need no cops, man. She's like, man, I'm twice the size of all these. Well, she didn't say that, but, you know, she teaches up to grade 8 over there, I think. So, man, I'm going to show you guys something. Oh, it might be gone or you can't see it. Oh, somebody took it. There was a box down there before, man. It was a funky box, man. Somebody's toy there, I guess, and they threw it down there, I guess, maybe I'm not at the right place. But yeah, there was somebody's toy there that they would hide in the garage from their wife. It was in a big blue box down there. Now it's gone. I don't know if it was just the empty box. I wasn't going down there. But I zoomed in one day on my phone, and I'm like, what the hell? It was called like Astroglide or something like that, man. I'm like, what the fuck is that, man? Like, I'm surprised it's gone, man. Maybe the guy was just hiding it there from his wife. It was in like a cardboard box, though. Maybe it was just, he threw it there temporarily, man. I was like, what the hell? And then I sent a picture to my neighbor and I sent the link. I was like, hey, look what I found over here, man. He's like, what is that, Astroglide? I thought it was like something for the river, because there's a river down there, right? So I was like, what? Astroglide 2000? Nice. Like maybe somebody's, maybe it was somebody's shit that fell off their boat or something, washed up on the shore. So, but I Googled it before I went walking through the bush. I was still walking this way. Hold on, guys. Let me turn around. Where is my dog? Oh, shit. My dog is getting lost. She's just there a second ago. There she is. Hey, come on, Mama. You're way too far. Yes. Why are you so tired? My dog's turning older. She had breathing problems. I might have to bring her to the vet. Gonna see if it's just allergies. My neighbor said her dog at about 9 years old too started getting allergies. So, you know, like, she just started sneezing halfway through the summer. I really didn't think it was allergies up until like a couple weeks ago, and no point in going to the vet right now. I don't think. Like, she's only having a little bit of sneezing, and she's a little overweight, so her breathing is a little bit at night. It sounds like she has like a sleep apnea or something. Sounds like just a little bit labored breathing. Shit, look at the sun coming up hardcore right here. Man, I thought the clouds were there, but then the clouds are gone. So yeah, man, I can't believe they're gonna put police in every school in my country or in my province. 15 million people in my province. We don't have a problem, man. The kids are safe, man. Like, imagine if they just started putting police at every place like that. A police at every worship place, a police at every school. Like, you know, I went to court the other day. There was 15 cops watching me. Like, literally, they had like so many cops watching me. I'm going to put the interview with the guy on my profile. Like, the guy comes out of the court. The cop jumps in front of a door. I go into the court clerk's office. On the way out, I was trying to use the photocopier, but it was broken. On the way out, I start to open the door. The cop jumps and hits the door. Starts walking towards the door, hits the door, but I seen it hit off his foot. And then he seen that there was one guy I was talking to. He was watching us closely because like 3 cops were just gang stalking me through the court, just trying to do anything to get me to, you know what I mean, have a reaction or some kind of anything. This is the antique guy, and he seen it. So right away he said, I seen you jump into the door, Ray. And so they didn't try to, yeah, somebody was like, this is all junk. Well, it might look junk to you, my friend, but when you're shooting a movie and you ain't got one of these as a piece in your movie set, you know what I mean? You need one of them, right? And like these things too, you know what I mean? Okay, to somebody, they might think that's junk. But to somebody who's shooting an old-timey movie with some Amish people or whatever it be, some kind of settler shit, you know what I mean? Way back in the day, that shit is expensive. And it costs a lot of money. I'm telling you right now. Somebody's called that junk. I'm telling you, he ain't letting that go for, yeah. Yeah, junk means you can get it for pennies, right? No. Come on, mama, where are you? Junk means you can go to the junkyard and get it, right? Well, that's where he probably found it. No, I think he goes and gets it off everybody. He has a website, man. You can see, you can order shit and get it delivered. Come on, mama, you're too far. Come on. Yeah, you can get shit ordered from him and delivered to wherever your movie set is and stuff. I want to see if he's home. Let me get on the other side of his sign right here. He's Le Tool Man, because it's a French community. No, that's right here. This sign is a little better. Le Tool Man, antique tools. Come on, doggy dog. I'm going to show you a little saw blade right here with his name on it with the antiques and stuff. That's cool. Le Tool Man. And then, so yeah, shit like that, you know what I mean? If you're in some kind of movie and you need one of these wagon things to put things on and or whatever that wheel is for right here, probably an old washing machine or something, who knows? Yeah, got all these signs and stuff. Let me go see if he's home. Hold on. Come on, mama. What time is it right now? People should be awake. Hello? Hello, my friend? I was here once. Look at this chain. That's heavy. That's a big piece of metal right there. Hello, my friend. I'll just check out a couple things back here before. I want to see if he hears me. I don't want to bother him. Come on, mama. Come on. Hopefully he doesn't have a dog. We are open. Call or text to come up to unlock the door. Oh, I might have to call or text. Here's a big anchor right here. Wow, that's heavy. Doggy, don't let that fall on you, man. Come. That would crush my dog. That's for some kind of, probably holding some kind of wood. Oh yeah, that's for old logging something. That would be it. Grab the log or whatever, put it into the saw blade and zoom, zoom. Well, there's 2 cars here, but I don't see a doorbell or nothing. Smile, I'm on camera. Got some ducks right there. Ducks Unlimited, fish. Let me knock again. I might have to call them, but I don't want to get off my live. Oh, that's sad. I was going to show you guys all this shit. He's got all these signs right here. He's got lots of good stuff inside, man. I was in there once. Wow, man. Like, I'm telling you, man. Like, I want to get in there again. Let's go look at the river. Maybe he'll see me on his property. Wow, look at this, guys. That's beautiful. Hello, Mr. Toolman. Hopefully he doesn't mind. I was here once. He shouldn't mind. That's what I need, man. I'm over top of the train tracks on the other side, over here, his house, and then I got train tracks over there. This is what I really need to get to instead of looking at train tracks. Yeah, I don't mind train tracks, to tell you the truth. I own my own house. It's all mine, so, yeah. Well, that's too bad. People sleep in sometimes, like these kind of houses there. They might be up at night and sleep in, and it's just the sign there is called too, so, yeah. Come on, Mama. You coming? All right, let's go this way. Yeah, you sneezing, eh? So, yeah, prison is where they want our children, guys. That's horrible, man. Bill 33 is going to get enacted, putting a cop in every school in Ontario, Canada. You know how much that's going to cost the people just to put the boot on our children's neck? Just to what? Okay, so we gave them an inch. I was talking to a lady over here. She's the school principal, I think. And I'm talking to her, and she's like, yeah, we have cops coming in. They come in twice a year. And I'm like, no, man, like literally, like Bill 33 is coming, and they're going to be putting a cop in every school, like permanently. And she didn't even know about it. And she's like a teacher person. So I told her, man, and she's like, oh my God. She's like, I've got the article up right now, right? I will go see that church. Come on, Mama. Let me get my dog. She doesn't like to walk on these train tracks, man. Sorry, guys. Let me get this oriented. Yeah, so she didn't even know about it, but she read about it. So I missed the protest over in the other city that I was at, but there's another one going on in another city, and I might just drive there, guys. This is what my channel is going to be about. It's not going to be about filming bad police. It's going to be about exposing the whole policing system as bad. There's not only just one bad police officer. You know, they say bad apple, like, you know, they give us that word. They give us that word that maybe if we just take that one bad apple off the tree, that everything's going to get fixed. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. They're all spoiled apples, man. Only 1% of police are ever found guilty for any misconduct. That means 99% of you, me, your mom, your aunt, your grandma, your son, your daughter are lying about things that happen when it comes to the police. Yeah, man. Like that statistic is only for the Toronto Police Services. 1.56% of all SA, assaults with the S at the beginning, with the E and with the X, you know what I mean? That only 1.56%. So if we say 1,000 people, only, or say 10,000 police got charged with SA, all right, only 156 would be found guilty out of 10,000. That's what that statistics comes down to. So 1% is 100, out of 100 is one cop. Out of 1,000 is 10 cops. Out of 10,000 is 100 cops. So are you telling me out of every 10,000 women that complain that a cop touched them in their swimsuit area or something, that 9,000 or 99% isn't lying? It's just impossible. It's impossible. Come on, Mama, you gotta follow close. Come on, let's cross the street. Stay close, come on. Not too much traffic, but there's still some people who drive like idiots around here. And come on, Mama, I know you don't like walking anymore. Well, you were the one who wanted to come. She's the one who wanted to come for this walk. But I think she just wants to go her own way. Man, this church is like so old, man. I wish they built stuff like this, but not churches. I don't care about church and stuff. Here, guys. Everybody needs to do this right now, okay? Put a smile in the comment section, man. Smile. Let's not argue no more. Let's love each other. Let's have some fun. Let's not fight. Let's not frown. Let's turn those frowns upside down, guys. All right. right, guys, I'm in, I just start lying. I can't lie on YouTube, but I'm at the cathedral to, we're honoring St. Nick right now. St. Nick, he was the best saint out of all the saints. Mama, come here. My dog, I gotta get her. She's over by the road. Come here. Hey, hey, yeah, so, hey, hey, thank you. Thank you. Come on, stay close. Closer. Come on, closer, closer, closer. Thank you. I'm not religion, no, but this is where we're coming from. Like, we can't even protest these people anymore. Like in Canada, if a church is designated a safe place or a special zone or whatever, we cannot protest this building. We have to go 100 feet away and we have to be silent, right? But then I've seen these people all standing on the road over there with signs of like babies that were like surgically procedure from their mom and taken out, you know? And I see them standing there with their signs on the side of the road protesting with their grotesque images and shit. But like, if they touch babies, I've got to go 100 feet that way from their property. Look how big their property is too. So, you know what I mean? They own the whole freaking block. So I would have to go 100 feet away from, come on, mama, this way. Why do you want to stay there with Jesus? Jesus don't want you. You evil. You evil puppy. You misbehaving today. Come on, mama. Come on. Yeah, so, hey, stay close. Come on. She just wants to go her own way. I'm going to let her go her own. I never really force her to go anyway, so I'm just going to let her go her own way, maybe. What do you want? So yeah, we can't even protest our church, our government no more. Literally, they want to put cops in the school with our children just to squash any dissent. Like, just automatically squash any dissent from preschool. So that's why this is called preschool to prison pipeline. Like, we've got to fight against putting cops in our school. The more you put dangerous men like that in the school, it's horrible for society, man. How would you, we don't feel safe around those people. Like, none of society feels safe around those people. Every time you see those people, your blood pressure rises, you step on the brake pedal a little bit more, even though you're not speeding. You know what I mean? You're looking in your rear view mirror to, oh, is this guy following me? Or is he gonna tear me out of my car today because he's in a bad mood? Or I'm in a bad mood. My dog, I think the sun is too bright for her to walk that way, because usually she wants to walk that way, as far away from home as possible. She's trying to run away from me. Yeah, guys, your dog never runs away from you, man. If you like, whenever I hear that in the comment section, man, your dog's gonna run away. I'm like, no, man, your dog didn't run away from you. Your dog abandoned you. Your dog is like, I'm out of here. I'm not running away. I'm running for my life. I'm not lost. You lost your dog? No, dogs don't get lost that easy, my friend. I said, your dog ran from you, man. Your dog ran away from home. The guy looked at me like, oh, man, you're an asshole. I'm like, I'm not an asshole, man. Just telling the truth, man. Like, I cook for my dog every day. Like, literally, I cook chicken and stuff for my dog every day. Like, my dog's not running nowhere. But she could get lost, but I don't think she would get lost. She usually stays a couple feet behind me. One time, her best friend went to the grocery store that's right over here, and I'm working on my house and stuff, and the dog's beside me one moment, because she, like the lady bring the dog back to me. Oh man, the dog ran all the way to the grocery store, man, like a 7-minute walk, and she was just waiting outside the grocery store for the lady, because my dog's just so used to the neighborhood. Then I was like, shoot, man, I had to be more careful after that, man, because my dog just loves that old lady, man. If that old lady left in a car, maybe that dog would just be like running all the way to like North Bay or Toronto or something, trying to find the old lady. My dog's, 1,000 people in this little town, guys. We've got 300 houses. We've got a grocery store. We've got a hardware store, a liquor store, a restaurant, a gas station, post office, library. We've got everything up here, man. We've got a restaurant. We've got corner store where you can get your lottery and your cigarettes and all them something. We got a wagon that sells like whatchamacallit, hamburgers and all that something. Yeah, man, it's nice up here. Golf course right across the street. I don't play golf though. We got an arena down there that you can go skating in the winter and this and that. This guy bought this property and then he took all the asbestos out. It's like 100 and something years old. All the thing out, put about 50 grand worth of money taking everything out. Then got into the basement and started taking the basement walls apart and then found fire damage, and he had to tear the whole building down. After he put like 50 grand into it, he had to tear the whole old structure down, and then he had to build a whole new structure. A 2-bedroom apartment in there is about $2,000, and you got to pay all of your hydro, all of your gas, all of your everything, water, and you got to buy your own fridge and stove. So literally that's where we're at in this country. $2,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment in a city of only 1,000 people. And good luck if you're in a bigger city. I don't know how anybody is making it in this world right now. Oh, is that the cops coming around the corner? That is the cops. Damn it. Let me get my dog, man. Come here. I got my dog on a leash. Look, I got my dog on a leash. I'm carrying her. Literally, I think I just seen no, I don't think cops have that kind of car anymore. It was like a white door or something. I don't know, man. Just looked like a weird car coming down, man. These cops don't like me around here because I put my camera in their face and I hold them accountable. I've had cops held accountable for stuff, government accountable for stuff, and I'm still holding them accountable for stuff. Paperwork every day, guys. It is a cop. Oh, no, it isn't. All right, Bubba, you're safe. I'm gonna wait. That is a cop. Hold on, that is a cop, guys. I knew it, man. I seen that guy from like 2 hours away. I seen that guy. You fucker. Yeah, I seen that guy from like 2 hours away, man. He's like 4 blocks away, and he turned around the corner over there, right by my house. I wonder what he's doing over by my house. Trying to get me a $60 ticket for not having a leash on my dog. That's really mature. That's really mature, guys. It's a real waste of resources if that's what they're trying to do. Like, it's unbelievable how. And then they're turning, and he's returning really slow and looking back at me too. Yeah, I better get my dog and just keep an eye on that guy, man. You can't trust them cops, man. Like, literally they'll come this far for a dog off a leash. Like, I think they could sit at the side of the road, get a drunk driver or something, or come bother me about my dog with a leash. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand them, man. Like, I try not to understand cops, man, at all. Like, I believe that they're all sociopaths. Not all of them, but a percentage of them are sociopaths. Like a high percentage of them. 90% of them will charge you. 90% of them will charge you just for butthurt feelings and ruin your life. They will try to ruin your life for butthurt feelings. I wish my dog would have went down behind me that way for our walk, because if somebody put a lot of work into this one Halloween decoration, man, like literally brains, like, when you would go buy your ground beef at the grocery store, it's wrapped in the plastic and the cellophane and everything. Like come on, baby, come on. Let's go hide from the cop over here. Come on. Hey, mama, come on. Yeah, come here, hurry. Just in case he comes back. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing. They got only 300 people in this town. There's really no reason for them to pass through like that. Another just epic waste of gas and everything. This is a fire station. If your house is burning in this community, they don't save it. I've seen a couple houses burn down and garages burn down. That used to be like a bell or a horn or whatever for the fire. Well, got some dogs over there just really don't like me. Back of the fire station, man. Look at that. Nobody living here, guys. No needles. We got children's toys. No syringes. No empty beer bottles. Actually, you probably didn't even see much litter in my city. It's like pretty peaceful community besides the police. But in small cities like this throughout the world, this is where they send the abusive police. They send them to small cities like this so they don't have interactions with the public in the big cities. Because in the big cities, somebody will be more to tell them to F off and hurt their feelings, and then they're going to charge them, put them in the system, waste all the court's dollars, and maybe one of them will get found guilty for abusing the system. Or, well, there used to be a big sign here for sale. Now there's just this little sign. Hopefully they sold the house. A really beautiful house. Really beautiful. Right beside the... You would think you would be safe in this house. You would buy the house just because it's beside the fire station. But that's a volunteer fire station, so it is what it is. It's a bunch of people who are working or could be anywhere, and you know what I mean? It could be 20 minutes away and have to get out of a boat and then get in their car and then come here. I seen this guy's garage burned down, man. The fireman was here, the truck was right there, and he can't do it himself. I grabbed the hose, I bring it over here to try to help, you know what I mean? And well, they just had to wait. They can't do anything without their people coming. Come on, Mama, you went your way already all the whole time. The whole walk you went your way. Sometimes I have to just, I never get terse with my dog. I always just beg her, come on, please, follow me. Really nice house, guys. Like, whoever buys this house is very, very, very lucky. I hope at the end of my life I can have something just as beautiful as this, you know what I mean? Just to sit back, relax, and know that I did a lot of right things in my life, a lot of right moves. Life is about consistently making the right moves. And if you don't make the right move, it doesn't mean you just give up. I've seen people who thought they messed their whole life up, aka loose screws news. I spent 35 years in, addiction, despair, depression, abuse, people abusing me, me abusing myself, just to come out a champion. I wouldn't change not one thing. Not one thing I did, not one thing anyone else did. Oh, there's a new garage there. So yeah, I've seen this guy, his garage had a little bit of smoke coming out of it, and everybody already called the ambulance, but by the time, or the fire truck, but by the time they got here, his whole garage was gone. Pretty much by the time they started putting water on it, they were wet in a garage over there, and they were wet in the back of his house where he has a porch and stuff. So they could save the next structure. They're not going to save your structure. Sadly to say, you have to start fighting your fire and maintain it until, you know what I mean? Keep it small until the fire people get there. This guy, I don't know what happened, but he has a big boat that's usually there. He has a whole bunch of other stuff that's usually there. And then all of a sudden, when the fire happened, all his stuff wasn't near the garage. So now he's got a brand new garage. I don't know if it's insurance or not, but now he's got a big garage that I don't know if it was an insurance claim that he paid for the garage, but the back of his house sizzled up just a little bit of the shingles on the roof and stuff, and a little bit of the siding. Like literally, like you could see right where that ladder is right there. I'll zoom in from here. Right where that ladder is, used to be siding, but now you can see he's boarded it with some boards. So that's where the flames licked, all the way to those boards right there. And yeah, but one guy was washing putting water, like the first fireman that was here had a hose and he was putting water on that deck and everything. So that deck didn't catch fire, but just the heat alone was singeing all the siding. Yeah, man. So yeah, prison, pipeline from. Oh no, I'm just getting a picture of the garage. Pardon me. Okay. Oh no, you'd be allowed to. It's not trespassing unless you warn me. I won't come back on. Okay, you're welcome. You don't have to yell. It's too early. It's too early. All right. You're welcome. Sorry, I won't look at that anymore. People, you're walking through my yard. Oh my God. Oh, I want to yell. See, you just don't have to react to them people. You just tell them, you don't have to yell. It's like, what? Okay, you told me not to come. Thank you. You could have said it in a calm voice. But those are the people that'll just call the cops, and cops are going to come to my house. And man, you walked through his yard and took a picture of something. Oh my God. The dastardly deeds. The dastardly deeds of Loose Screws News. So that's the toxic neighborhood that I come from. There's really no reason for that guy to even come out of his house and bother me. He knows the neighbor's house garage burnt down. He knows people are interested in that. Like, he doesn't have no fence up, no frickin' nothing, you know what I mean? He doesn't have no $1 million garden there or nothing. Like, people are just so, well, I would not care if somebody goes through my backyard like that and took a picture of something for 2 seconds. I would be like, hey, how you doing? Hey man, did you get a good enough picture? Do you need any help? You got a light? I'll give a light. I'll do lighting for you or something. You want me to be like, you want me to tell the story? You want to interview me about the incident or anything? Oh my God, you put 2 of your feet on my grass. You put 2 of my feet on my grass that regrows every year. That's gone dormant right now. Oh my God. People are just, I don't know, man. They got so many problems in their own life that aren't really even real problems that they just psych themselves right out. They just have themselves just boiled up all day, every day. From their first coffee, they're just waiting for somebody to scream at. Like, I'd be surprised if he's not just yelling at his kids right now because I made him frickin' realize that he's being ridiculous. So his kid's room is probably dirty and he's gone to yell at him. You know, told you to clean your room. I don't know. I don't understand people, man. Like, literally, I bet you I could walk right on this guy's property. You won't even say nothing, man. He'd be like, whatever, I see you every day walking by with your camera. Like, you take a picture of my pretty house. I maintain this house so people can look at it. Do you think he does this? Do you think he keeps a pretty house like this just for himself? He keeps a pretty house like this. So when people walk by, they're like, oh my God. He doesn't do this. Oh, my people might have cameras and I better just like hide everything about myself and all my personality and everything that makes me in my property. He doesn't care. People shouldn't care. They should be proud of what they're doing and who they are. If you're ashamed of something, then you should be hiding something. Just like the police, they don't want cameras because they're ashamed of what they're doing. I'd be ashamed too if I was trying to get into every school in Ontario, Canada. Preschool to prison pipeline. That's how that is, man. It's a preschool to prison pipeline. We gave the cops an inch. We let them go in to teach about cyberbullying and predators and all of this and that. And now it comes to, they want 1 cop in every school. When school is running, they want a cop there, and they want to be watching our kids. Oh, we're not going to be watching your kids. What the hell are you doing at the school? Go sit on the side of the road and get a drunk driver. Like, come on. What the hell do you want that cop in the schools with your kids? These are unstable people. Literally, their career is so hard and so they see the most brutalist of stuff in the world. And most of these cops too, most of these cops that are not active on the street, okay, say they're at the court or say they're at whatever, they're not like actively on patrol on the street. There's a reason for that. They've abused too many citizens and they've got to be protected. The police station knows that they got to protect the citizens and themselves from lawsuits. So they stick these cops in the courthouse, in here and there, in a school, so they can just stay calm around the kids until one of the kids challenges their authority on a day he's arguing with his wife. And then he takes it out on your son, your daughter. Like, I'm telling you, they don't put these people at the school that have the best record in the world on the street. They put them people on the street. So they're not brutalizing the people and costing the city lawsuits and stuff. Like, I'm not for that, man. I'm going to a protest and I'm going to make my thoughts known, man. I've got the guy who's in charge of like everything in Ontario. His name's Doug Ford, real big mouth. I've got his phone number, right? I texted him once and got him to call me back, and I screamed at him. All you got to do is text him about something he's passionate about, like putting police with our preschoolers, and he'll call you back, man. So I have his number, and I'm going to this protest. I hope there's thousands of people, and I hope that everybody somehow finds his number if I leave my phone open or whatever, and I hope all 1,000 people text him right at the same time. Leave our children alone, you sadistic bastard. You sadistic mother effer, putting police in the schools in Canada? What? We never had an issue. There's no issue with the schools in Canada. Like, some kids are bad, yes. You call the cops when something bad happens. Oh, we're just going to put them in there as reinforce the relationship between the people and the police force. No, you're not doing that. You're putting yourself in there as a boot on the kid's neck so you won't have any dissenting adults. Like, there will be no dissenting adults after that, guys. They'll have the boot on our children's neck from the beginning to the end, and that's it. Right until they give you off to the boss. Okay, now go and let your boss put the boot on your neck now. And make sure that you pay all your bills on time, or you're going to end up in a tent. So it's a sick system that the cops uphold, man. I don't know how they sleep at night, to tell you the God honest truth. I have no clue at all how cops sleep at night. Whether they think they're a good cop or not, or they got into the profession for a good reason or not. Just what they have to see from their fellow cops, even if they are a good cop, what they have to ignore. Sorry guys about the gimbal, wow, that was weird. Even what they have to ignore and they know is like the brutalization of the citizens, it must just be hard. Like, my dad told me, oh, I know a guy, he's a Christian, he's a pastor, and he's also a police officer, and he's one of the good ones. Just shook my head. I was like, Dad, if he is, then like, how does he sleep at night? You know what I mean? And he wouldn't be a pastor, because like, if you're religious, your religion would make you turn in those people. You see somebody hitting a mentally ill person with a flashlight for no reason. Hey, oh, my dog's taking a poo right in this guy's yard, and he always yells at me. She picked a yard to poo in that the guy yells at me. I've been looking at you. I've been looking for you. Where are you going? Where the hell is my bag? Okay. You're going to get me yelled at again. Going to be the second time. The last time she didn't even poo, actually. She only peed. She only peed and the guy started yelling. That was funny. I got to look for this. This guy's going to yell at me so hardcore. He's watching out the window too. Oh my God. Mika, you didn't even poo. What the heck? Sorry guys, man, it's having a dog, you know. And this guy, he yelled at me. I've got the video. I'm just going to pretend to pick up something, because I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. Come here. Where'd you poo? Tell me where you poo. Sorry guys, give me 2 seconds, man. I think she just took a pee again. She didn't poop here. I don't see nothing. Let me just... All right, I got it. I don't even know where it is, to tell you the truth. I don't think she pooped. She was just taking a pee. Sorry, guys. Yeah, man. So we can't have that with the cops in our schools, man. We got to keep them away from our children, man. Jesus. And I've only seen 30 protesters show up in a city of like 170,000 people. Only 30 protesters showed up to protest against the cops in the school. Like, come on. That's not a thing, man. It's not a thing in Canada. 30 people, man. We got to start protesting our government, guys. Guys, I know it's hard, but hit that like button, and it helps, man. I know it's hard to hit the like button. If you can't protest and you can't go out, find a video of somebody protesting, leave a comment, watch the video to the end. It really, really helps the algorithm, because we can't hold them accountable. There's nothing we can do. They're only going to ever find the government guilty 1% of the time. So the only way we can have any accountability or any justice is just to shame them. Wait, sit, stay, right? So we just got to shame them, right, on the internet. I think that's the only viable solution that is ever going to bring any change. Because when your grandchildren, children, and you know what I mean? You're growing up watching grandma make a fool of herself on the internet, and then you seen there was no accountability, that might make you change your ways after a while. But I guess the camera has been around for a long time. I guess governments have been, however, they've been for a long time. Come here, Mama. Come off the street. Come off the street. Come here. Hey. My dog is just so stubborn. She just wants to walk right on the middle of the street. Hey, come on, Mama. You can't walk on the street like that. You have to walk with Jeannie. You need to get your exercise. I didn't do nothing all last winter. I didn't do nothing all summer. Me and her used to take walks all the time. Didn't do nothing, man. Now she's overweight and got breathing problems and stuff. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't believe that guy just yelled at me for going on his property just to film that garage. Like, sickening. Some people, man. He's probably watching too. Like, a lot of my community probably in here watching, just wondering, like, who am I and stuff. And they have their own ideas made up just because a SWAT team came down my street and another 4 or 5 police the night before, and then 6 times they come back and charge me, and then they put the information all over the place. They'll spread the information all over the place that they charged you 6 times, but they won't spread the information all over the place that you went to Jamaica for 10 months, came back to for trial and beat the charges. You see how that works? But I still got good people in my community, man. I got 2 good people down my street that I talk to every day, and they understand that, you know, even though their cops are needed, they understand that the cops are, we're out of control at that situation. They should have just figured the situation out without turning it into a criminal issue. It was just a little neighbor dispute that didn't need to be a criminal issue. And it wasn't even a neighbor dispute because of me. It was just the new person that moved in came and just terrorized the neighborhood. Terrorized the whole frickin' neighborhood, man. And then they took it out on me. She started calling the cops on me. And because me and the city are arguing about, you know, government shit, me not liking the government, me not liking authority, me making them do their job. You know, I was held accountable every time I messed up. Not every time, but I was held accountable most of the times that I messed up. So why cannot we hold our government accountable? Why is it that a camera is a threat to democracy? Yeah, man, I can't believe it, man. I can't believe that I missed that protest, man. They're sending the cops to go in every one of our school in Ontario, Canada with our children. These psychopaths with our children. Oh my God. That's amazing. And I'm telling you, these cops that they put in these programs, they can't be on the street because they've already breached people's rights and been let go, and the chief or whatever know that they're a liability. It's not even that they keep these police in the court or at a security checkpoint, or you know the police that are at the station when you come there, they fingerprint you and they do all this and that to you. Those police, they can't put those police on the street. They need a place for them to go because they know that they're a liability to the city. They put those cops out on the street. One person says one wrong thing to them on the wrong day, and those cops are abusing them citizens. So they have to have a place for them to work. So they're put on the desk job, they're put into internal affairs, they're put into, you know, the court system, or they're put in the schools with our children. Because who would abuse the children? Who would abuse children? Well, those cops would abuse children. There's studies out there that 40% of cops are domestic abusers. Yes, there's studies out there it was a long time ago in the 90s or whatever, that 40% of cops are domestic abusers. Yes, the cops answered it themselves. It's not like the citizens took that poll or them statistics and put them together. It was the cops themselves asking, internally about domestic abuse, right? And that's what I say. I don't give anybody a pass on unhealed trauma either. Like, you cannot have trauma from the job and go home and abuse your family. I don't give you a pass on that. Mostly them people. They have all of the resources. We give them all of the resources to go and heal their trauma. We're not just giving them weapons, military weapons. We give them all of the resources with their salaries and everything. It's all built in. It's all built in, man. If they need post-traumatic stress treatment, they can go get it. But what they can't do is beat a citizen near to death and then say, oh, it was because of post-traumatic stress that I did it. Literally, a cop the other day in Canada was found guilty. He hit a citizen like 5 times with a flashlight, 6 times, just kicking him in his head, tasered him, dragged him like a rag doll, did a whole bunch of stuff, falsely arrested him and stuff, and then blamed it on, right? Become a whatever it is. No. Hello, guys. Sorry about that, man. My internet, man. I tell you, man. Hello, guys. Sorry about that, man. My internet, man. I tell you, man. When I come back home, it starts connecting to the my home network, and then boom, I lose 50, 100, 200 people out of my chat just like that. I have to unplug my internet before I leave. A couple of times I do it. I just unplug my home internet and I keep on going on my mobile data. But as soon as I get home, man, I go switch between mobile data and my home data, and then bam, down. Everybody's gone. I lost all my friends. Jesus Christ. I feel so lonely. I'm lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. See, look, I'm on a neighbor's yard. You know what he said to me when I filmed his tree? He's like, oh, I'm taking it down soon. It's all rotted out and stuff. He didn't yell at me like the other guy over there. Like, I'm not doing nothing to you, guy. I'm just filming I never even filmed his house. I was just filming the shed that burnt down, right? Like, I just don't understand these people with their need to have, like, this is how life is supposed to be. See, there's no fences, right? There's no fences here, no fences in my backyard. Then we get to some weirdo like this, right? This guy was here, and there's no fences anywhere, and then he puts fences up, like, you know what I mean? In a community of 300 people, like, builds all these old fences, like, old ugly fences, like this. Life isn't supposed to be like this, man. We're not supposed to have fences and fence in our yard, and this is mine, and this is mine, and gimme, and I'm gonna section off everything, like, and then big fence over here, like, with all these trees afterwards too. Like, not only a fence, like a big tree to block out the whole world. Like, it's supposed to be open like this, you know, no fence, no fences. I got no fences in my backyard. But then you come up to this other neighbor's yard and he did the same thing. And he's not my favorite guy either. Him and his wife yelled at me for, God knows, countless things of nothing. A little bit of music once in a while. You know, big fence and big trees all just lining off his property, you know what I mean? Like, I don't yell at him about the dead tree. That's a dead tree. It's a nuisance tree. It's a nuisance tree over top of my property. I could call and complain. I never do, right? But this is how life is supposed to be. No yards. I help cut my neighbor's grass and stuff. Like, you know, it's not supposed to be like, gimme, and get away. Everybody get away. Go. It's so supposed to be. We're supposed to help each other. Like, yeah, this is a ghost town. Did you see anybody throughout my whole walk? There was one other gentleman, that's it. This lady got screwed hard on this house. This guy bought it for 50. I could have bought this house for 50 grand and sold it for 120. But I can't explain why I didn't do it, but there's a reason. But somebody else bought it for about 30 or something, gave the guy a mobile home to take off in and live his dream. Live his dream in the mobile home. And then some lady bought it for 125 and she's trying to sell it for 140. But she's not going to get 140. She's stuck fixing it up herself. A lot of mold, a lot of rot, a lot of bullshit, but it's a big yard. But this house right here, okay, if you look at the design of it, see the small window to the left and see the bigger window to the right and the door. This house right over here on the corner is so nice, man. And I realized after the house sold, and I couldn't convince my parents to help me buy the house. Like I had enough money, but just the renovations after, that would have took a lot of money. But this house right on the corner right here is the same house, man. It's just they put an addition on it and they built it up one floor. So you'll see the small window on the left-hand side, and they built a porch, like a veranda or whatever. So you'll see the small window on the left-hand side. You'll see the bigger window on the right-hand side and the door. All they did is build it sideways, that addition over there, they built out. And then they built it upwards. And backward, the back, it was already there, like his other back over there. They just built it up a floor and maybe a couple feet out at the back too. Same little crappy house from the 1930s, and I bet you they're gonna get like $500,000 for this house. Big yard, big everything. So that property does have potential, but not at $140,000. Literally, I just wanted to get it, tear it down, buy it for 50, tear it down, because the dump is free around here, and put a prefab up there. Like pay $80,000 and put a prefab up there, like a brand new house. So that house would have been gone. There would have been a brand new, like 2-3 bedroom house on there, maybe a 2-bedroom house, and I would have only paid like 140 altogether. And like definitely would have been worth over 200,000 to something. I would have took everything to the dump, all them sheds, everything gone. Whatever, opportunities come and go. I bought my house for $30,000, guys. Bought my house 2020, at the beginning of 2020, or end of 2020 for $30,000. It was abandoned for 10 years. Literally abandoned for 10 years. There was so much mold on it and so much everything. But I got in there, I lived in that trailer over there for a little bit. Took all the windows out, all the doors out. 3 layers of siding, and then I had to take all the rod out and everything. Not one window was savable, nothing was savable. Just, I had to put new floors down, like new hardware on the hardwood on the floor and stuff. That was the garage. It was there. I cut it in half. I've got the steel coming, and I'll be doing that live next week. Man, it's taken forever to get my steel. I want to put the steel on and the door on before winter and get my stuff all secured in there. But yeah, I took the garage, I cut it in half, and I rolled it on rollers. I rolled it there myself, pushed it there, and I pushed the other half there. And I still got to put siding on the other half. I'm going to do it next year. This year I just worked on my garden and my patios and stuff. And my YouTube channel, guys. I worked on my YouTube channel. This is where I usually sit with my dog right here. Oh, sorry guys, there, boom. That's where I usually sit with my dog and just contemplate, watch the sun rise. Guys, this is the life, man. Out in the countryside, if you got a house in the big city and you're ready to give it up and just live like an easier life and not be a system to the grind, oh my God, you got to get yourself a nice abandoned house somewhere and just start building it yourself. If I knew YouTube was this easy to get so many people lovely like you to listen to my beautiful voice, I would have been doing renovation videos a long time ago. I would have just been sitting here whenever I was doing this. I would have just been having like conversation, you know what I mean? And I did my garden this year. I bought all these stones and everything. I bought that and whatever. I would have just been sitting here talking to you guys, man. It's beautiful. You guys are amazing. Sorry I don't look at the chat because I can't read. I'm just joking. I can read, but I didn't bring my glasses, man. My glasses are all the way up in the house, I think. Oh, you know what? They're in my inside pocket. Oh, Jesus. Let me look how many people are here. I probably got 2 people listening to me. All right, I got 2 people listening to me. What's up, Don? Don Pennington. I love Don Perrion. Hello, Fo. Hey, Fo Hugh. Scamdemic. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of scamdemics going on right now, man. Everybody's scamming everybody, man. I ain't asking for nothing, though. Yeah, man, I ain't asking for nothing, just for people to hang out and stuff. I'm not ignorant. I don't know who's ignorant in the chat. Sorry if somebody's ignorant in there. Depravity has sealed her fate. Oh my God, her fate has been... I sound like Antifa. So you're not against fascists? Are you a fascist or are you anti-fascist? Are you for fascism or are you against fascism? If you're against fascism, then you would be an anti-fascist, wouldn't you? My grandpa was an anti-fascist. My grandpa fought against fascism. He was an anti-fascist. What do you think about that? He fought Nazis. What do you think about that? Are we not supposed to be anti-fascist? Or are we just supposed to love fascism? That's what's coming in right now, fascism. If you think the authoritarian boot just shows up overnight, it doesn't. It shows up by Bill 33 in Ontario, Canada, where they want to put little children with cops in school. They want to put cops in school with your little children, a pipeline from preschool to prison. Is that what you want, guys? That's fascism. You want to see what fascism is? It starts with taking away the education, right? Not letting the kids have their own thought. Crushing dissent from when they're in kindergarten. So let's put the boot of the authoritarian government that's in charge at the time, who controls all the police forces, all the security forces with the security licenses and all that. So let's just let them just go into the schools, put a metal detector on any building they want, and just take away our rights. That's what's coming, guys. That's what they're doing right now. There's some places in Canada that you can't even bring your camera into a city hall meeting, a town hall meeting, because they call it a distraction. They got a camera going right over there. How come that camera's not a distraction? What, my little gimbal? Is my gimbal a distraction, or is it just that you don't want accountability? You want to delete your town hall meeting. I was trespassed from a town hall meeting over there. They deleted the footage, put the footage without me online, and then when I asked them for that footage, guess how much they wanted to charge me? $113. And I'm a disabled male. They want to charge a disabled guy $113 for a town hall meeting that is free on the internet, except for the part that they brutalized me and took away my rights. They took off, and now they want me to pay for it. Well, guess what? The judge is going to order them to give me that video. I'm not paying nothing for their video. They can keep their pay $113. Like literally, they could send me that video over the internet, and it would be free. But they said, oh, we got to put it on a USB drive, and it's going to be $113. It's taken us 20 hours to put this information on a USB drive. My butt, it's taking you 100 hours to put that on a USB drive. You guys just think the world is a sucker, right? And then if you want to appeal, yeah, you got to pay $25, $30 to appeal, right? So, yeah, I can't believe this place sold for $120,000. This girl got so robbed, man. I could have got this place for $50,000. I would have chopped out all these trees, all this garage. This would be all open. I would have brought topsoil in here. I would have leveled all of this off. I might have saved some of these sheds and just put the siding from the house on it. There's the siding from the house. I would have probably took off any good siding from the house before I destroyed the house. Boom, leveled off all this, took it all down, put a prefab house on here. Man, I would have had a nice frickin' 2 houses. I would have had 2 houses paid off, cash, on the same street. But I can't think back on it. But thanks for being here, guys. I'm going to let you guys go soon. I'm done my hour talking almost. I like to get a good hour in. But the thing that I wanted to talk today with the thumbnail was prison, the pipeline from preschool to prison, guys. This is not United States. We're in Canada. I know in the United States we might need police in school, but I don't even think they do. Like, you know what I mean? Like not every school in the United States is like gun riddled and kids are going in there and doing whatever they're doing, right? Like, I don't think kids should be exposed to police from a certain age. Maybe in the high schools, but not in the preschools. You know, let these kids live their life without fear of the government. Imagine every time you're driving down the street and you see a cop, guys. You see a cop, you hit the brake a little bit, you lose concentration on your whole life. Like, little, dude, when a cop is in front of me or behind me or on the side of the road, I lose concentration on my whole life on what I'm supposed to concentrate on. And we expect our children to go to school with armed men who are only held 1% of the time accountable for any of the crimes they do. We expect our children to enjoy that. We expect our children to thrive and learn in that kind of toxic situation. Do you know who the most abusive people in the world are? Police. They've done studies where police have abused, 40% of police abuse their spouse or children. Imagine being a child and you're of an officer who deals with the most brutal stuff in the world and just wants total control on the job and doesn't know how to let go of that total control when he gets home and to love his family. Imagine that. Imagine being so brutal and so sociopathic that you couldn't even love your family. I believe they're in relationships just for the identity. I don't even think they're in relationships. They're just there for the identity. Like our pastor's gay and he marries a woman and then 50 years later he tells her that, oh man, I was sucking off the whole time, right? That is exactly what I think cops are. I don't think they have love for anyone, not themselves or no one. They wouldn't be able to do that job. It literally, the mess of humanity and what they have to take without hitting somebody and without abusing them would be very hard for almost any of us, I believe. But I never told them to take the job, right? And if they do mess up, just like a citizen mess up, I run into a lot of ignorant people in a day. Do I smash everybody in the head because of my past or my unsolved trauma? I don't do that. I don't have unsolved trauma. I solved all my trauma. But that's another thing. I do not give passes on unsolved trauma. If you have trauma that's making you do something wrong, why am I supposed to give you a pass on that? Whether you're my mom, my dad, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my son, my daughter, nothing. You don't get passes on unsolved trauma if you're not trying to actively seek help for that trauma. There's a lot of resources out there for that, guys, and mostly for the police. The police have unlimited resources to seek help for their trauma. They do not have an excuse to abuse the citizens, and they should be held more accountable than a citizen. When a citizen abuses a citizen, he should go to jail. When a police officer abuses a citizen, they should go to jail longer. When citizens falsely accuse their neighbors of stuff, they should go to jail. They should be charged. When people file false police reports, they should be charged. When cops hit somebody, they should go to jail longer than a normal citizen, guys. Guys, they should go to jail longer than a normal citizen. Why are they given the lightest sentences? I'm going to tell you about a cop who beat somebody almost within inches of their life with a flashlight, kicked him, tasered him, dragged him around, brutalized him, falsely arrested him. He just got 18 months house arrest. 18 months house arrest, not even a day in jail. Just go home and sit on your couch. You were bad. He blamed it on the citizens. This cop literally blamed it on the citizens. His post-traumatic stress made him beat up the homeless guy. Come on. Don't tell me your post-traumatic stress made you. I've had post-traumatic stress my whole life. I've never beat up a homeless guy. I beat up people, I can admit that. I've been in 150 fights in my life, but I've only picked like 2 fights in my whole life, right? So, mostly them, okay, so they've got training, right? So the cops have got training, so if they got training, they're ignoring their training because of their trauma and just to abuse the citizen. So now they should even get double or triple punishment because they have the resources to heal their trauma. They're ignoring taking those resources because they're going to be demonized in the job site. Like anytime a cop wants to take a course for his trauma, post-traumatic stress or anything, do you know where they go? They go on desk duty, man. They don't go on the backup duty anymore. They go on desk duty, they're laughed at, they're talked about, they're maybe even fired because they want to get some help, right? It's a very, 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 very dirty career, policing, and we cannot have them people going into our schools. Now, say if 50% of the police were found guilty, like 50% of citizens are found guilty, then maybe we could trust them in the schools with our children. Maybe we could trust them on the side of the road with weapons, right? And that's what I mean. Like, how are we putting our children through this stress of having cops at school? I'm going to that protest and I'm making myself known, guys. There's no way that that's happening. Like, I'm making myself known. I'm going to be screaming. I've got the phone number to the person in charge of 15 million people. I found his phone number and I'm giving it to, I hope there's thousands of protesters there. I'm going to leave. I'm not giving his phone number to nobody. Sorry, I'm leaving my phone open, and if anybody takes it, that's not my problem. But Dougie Ford, I'm giving you a text message, and I'm leaving my phone open. And Dougie Ford, I don't care how many people text message you. Your phone number is public anyways, so I'm not doxing you if your phone number is already public, because the guy brags about answering his phone for anybody. So I'm letting everybody know your phone number, man. I'm going to put it up on my YouTube too. Like, this guy is just a piece of crap, man. I've never seen a piece of crap like that, man. That's this Doug Ford guy I'm talking about. He's the guy you probably seen a couple months back when the trade war started, talking about he's going to cut off the Americans from their power, and real big talker. I'm going to cut your electricity off and make your babies have no electricity because we have a trade war. Like, what kind of stuff is that? Like, that guy is so cruel that he would turn off the power to Americans in the wintertime. I do not want any part of that government. I don't want any kind of that depravity and that sickness, whatever is going on in that guy's head. Like, literally, that guy's brother was like a serious crackhead. He was on like the Jimmy Kimmel show and all that, like bragging about how he's smoking crack with the gang members, and he was a mayor. Like, this guy's brother was the mayor of Toronto, and he was smoking crack and drinking and driving and getting away with everything. And then he blames his brother's death on cancer. You don't get a pass on, say your brother died from cancer. Your brother died because he abused his body for 20 dang years, drinking and smoking crack, and then he died because of complications. And yes, okay, maybe you had some organ failure, but the organ failure wasn't because your organs were no good. You were given good organs by your mom and dad. You ate McDonald's and you smoked frickin' Coke. Like, what do you expect your body to do? And then he gets mad at me for telling him that. Like, I'm like, you know, you don't get a pass on that. I think I'm going to feel bad for your brother. I don't feel bad for your brother. Like, I don't feel bad for anybody who abuses themselves and doesn't heal their trauma. I've healed all my trauma, guys. I got help. I healed all my trauma. I learned who I was. I loved myself. And I love the world. And I love society. And now I'm a warrior for accountability in the government. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get all my content out to the world, man. I have a lot of good content and a lot of good talks too. I got my podcast going on here. I go live once a day there when it's nice weather out. So let's get this going, man. Let's get this going. Let's hold the government accountable where you're from, where I'm from. The only way to do that is liking videos, watching videos to the end, commenting, because then it goes out more and more and more. Then their children see it, their grandchildren see it, their uncles, their aunts at the Christmas table. They've got to answer for why they brutalized you. They might not have to answer to the system, but they've got to answer to their family, their friends. People don't want to be around people like that are in our videos. So we got to get our cameras up. We've got to hold the government accountable. Thank you. Maybe go watch one or two of my videos to see a little bit more of who I am, guys. I love you.